Hey, are you alright? Your grade slipped there for a second. Don't feel too bad, it can happen to the best of us. Though it looks like you've been placed on academic probation. I know that sounds scary, but don't worry, I will explain everything. Academic probation is what happens when a student fails to meet SAPs for one or more semesters. The standards themselves and the length of time they're allowed to slip before probation varies between schools and fields of study. Probations are given and taken at the university level and are part of your academic record there for as long as you fall short of those SAPs. During that time, you're subject to additional restrictions and requirements. You're going to spend less time on fun and more time on study. That's by design. This can also affect your financial aid. Both kinds of gift aid have SAPs of their own or are specifically suspended if you're on probation. This is a financial and academic purgatory that you don't want to be in any more than you have to. But if academic probation is purgatory, what's the bad place? Being suspended or expelled? Which every bright witch of her age knows is a fate worse than death. That's right, stand probation long enough with no improvement and your school can kick you out, temporarily or permanently. You'll also have to carry that fact with you to every other institution if you decide to give higher ed another go. With such dire consequences, you may be tempted to cheat to get out of this mess. Known in the biz as academic dishonesty, all this will get you in the long run is a different kind of probation, known as disciplinary probation, which carries some of the same restrictions as academic probation, but is a completely separate status. Okay, so cheating's off the table, but since academic probation is a university level status, you might think you can get away by transferring out. Not so fast. There really is no easy way out here. You're gonna have to get those grades up through hard work and study, though there are resources to help you succeed, and the conditions of your probation may even force you to use them. Most importantly though, go to class and turn in assignments on time. If you have a disability that's made doing either or both of these things more difficult, check with your school's accommodations office to see if any of these options might help. Also, make sure your schedule is working for you. Find the times of day that you're at your best and shoot for those times when picking class sections. Avoid having too many writing-heavy or lab classes in the same semester to the extent that this is possible with your major. Speaking of majors, if you got into your probation with your current major declared, changing it should at least be on the table. As a last resort, consider taking a gap semester or even a gap year. While this does work best when the thing that threw your grades off was a traumatic event or a life interruption like having a baby, putting some time and distance between you and school could be just what you need to come back swinging. In many ways, your time in university is a test run for adulthood. You may fall short or make mistakes, wind up in a hole, and then have to dig yourself out of it. Academic probation may be a hole, but it does not have to be the grave of your academic potential. Use all the tools at your disposal, be willing to make changes, and avoid the temptation to take shortcuts, and you will escape academic probation.